cybersecurity. Okay. Um, I'm just going to divide this 10 program into the 10 module into three sections: basic, intermediate, and advanced. So since we are all new to the cyber world, and we should learn the fundamental concept of the infrastructure, because where we will implement the security means we have to we have to be with the infrastructure, so that infrastructure security is security is there. So first we will go with the uh, yeah so cyber security, right? So beginner, and then intermediate, and then advanced. Okay. So it's very important, team. We should know the basic fundamental of network, operating system, and infrastructure, because you are going to secure your network and then operating system, because your infrastructure is nothing but your network and the host. So you have multiple hosts and you are connecting the host with the network only, and then you are getting the traffic from the traffic from the outside of your network to your infrastructure. So our first concept is to understand how network works. If you do not know how network works, and it's not you cannot able to secure the network. And if you do not know how operating system works and what are the security features are there in the operating system, and it is not easy for us to implement the security for the operating system. Okay. Either three instead of three. So let me divide this program into three sections. So based on the function, okay, based on the function. First, infra security. So as a professional, we should aware of how we can secure the infrastructure. So once we secure the infrastructure, we should know whether whatever the security we configured for the infrastructure, it is free from any vulnerability or free from any loopholes or weakness. Yes, guys, we are the one configure the security for the infrastructure, but so definitely, but we may miss something in configuring the devices. That something becomes the loophole for the outside people to get into our network or an operating system without a proper permission. So securing the infrastructure is how much is important, and then testing the security of the infrastructure is more important than the securing infrastructure. Yes, you are securing the infrastructure, fine. Okay, it is working, and you have configured the security for security in all layers of infrastructure. So that is fine. If you not test it properly, if you not confirm that it is completely secure the infrastructure, then there is no use of implementing a security for your infrastructure of your own. You should have someone to assess the security for the infrastructure. So that we will call it as a that process we will call it as a penetration, VAPT, vulnerability management and penetration testing. Vulnerability management and penetration testing. And then we should have something called that's a part of it. We should have something called incident response, incident hunting, incident response, okay, and investigation. So this three also very important here. So you can step into any of these three sections. If you take a information security, you must need to know how you can secure the network. So secure the network. Okay, secure the network, secure the OS, and secure the application installed and configured on the operating system. Install and configure on the operating system. So this three will help us to ensure the security for your infrastructure. Apart from these three, you should also have something called information security. This information security will introduce the policies compliances, because it is not easy to secure the network. Okay, we cannot just go and configure the security for the network. We should define the policy, the way to secure the network, because every infrastructure are different. Every organization infrastructures are different. So it is not a standard rule that you should follow this one to configure the security for your network. No, because the way the organization work, the goal of the organization, and then that application, that infrastructure, all are different for different organization. So for example, if I work for an organization, my infrastructure will be different than the your organization infrastructure, because I have designed it for my own requirement, own way for my people to work in a secure way. And you do have your infrastructure designed and implemented for your own organization. So that so this information security play a vital role in implementing the policy. This information security will say how you need to, what is a process that you need to follow to ensure the security for the network, and what is a process that you need to follow to secure the OS, secure the applications. So securing the infrastructure, securing the OS and applications, it is just not like a configuring a security features. So you need to ensure that only the right user will get the right privileges. Okay, and even though a right user logs into that application, and then the security feature of the application should be enabled. So then only that the application will be completely secure. You take network, you take cloud or an operating system or an application. So the application will be having a multiple layers in order to implement the security. So first you need to configure the proper credentials. Once the user enters the credentials, then we have to test whether he is a real user or not. That is the first line of security. Then enabling the security feature for the functionality in your application. Like that, in network, in operating system, application, cloud, data. So all those things are the part of the infrastructure. So we should secure all those things. So then only, that's the reason you are learning network fundamentals. Network fundamentals. This is the first topic, guys. Network fundamentals with the security, but with the security controls for the network. With the security controls for the network. So this will be your first program. Okay. And once we understand this, then we will step into the operating system and operating system security. Here you will learn about how you can secure the Windows and Linux. Okay. So once you are aware of this one, then application security. So mainly on web application security, how we can implement the security for the applications, and then what are the best practice you need to follow to make your application free from any threats, free from any risk. So web application security. Of course, guys, nowadays we're all moving to digital world, and all these services are available as the websites and web applications, okay, and mobile applications. So this will help you to understand so how we can do a secure programming to release that application, to release the web application in a secure way, like how we can test the security for the application and all. And fourth one is the information security. So information security is a very, very important one thing. This information security ensures the policies, Okay, make the user to create a policy, make the admin to create a policies, so that the every user will be using the policy to ensure the security for their infrastructure. So for example, if I am a normal user, I step into a company and I work for the company, means I'll be introduced with the policy. That policy will say what I have to do, what I have to do in terms of security, what I need to do on my system to make sure my organization is secure. So that information security play a role. So it is a it's a process. It gives a process. So the company people have to use the process and the guidelines to configure the security for the rest of the infrastructure. So these four modules that we are going to learn in the first section called infrastructure security. So once we understand this infrastructure security, then we are going to learn something called vulnerability assessment. Vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. Because you have configured with the security, so you have a network and OS and all those things, then you need to call the people, so to test the security for the network you have to assess it. So first of all, whatever infrastructure is being configured, you need to make sure that that infrastructure is free from the vulnerability. So you will conduct a vulnerability assessment. So there are so many tools are available to perform the vulnerability assessment, like OpenVAS, Qualys, Nexpose, Nikto, Tenable, okay, even Nmap. So these are the tools that will help you to perform the vulnerability scanning. That means look for the vulnerability in your scope. So if you are a pen tester, you will be given with a scope. So scope means where you are going to conduct the testing, where you are going to perform the security testing, right? So sometimes we may get the complete infrastructure to test the security. Sometimes we may get that particular server to get that to test the security for the server, because whichever the infrastructure they feel as a very critical, they feel as a very sensitive. So they will ask them, they will ask the penetration testing to conduct the scanning first. So first we start with that vulnerability scanning, identify the vulnerability, and we need to know how severe the vulnerability is. Because if we go to the management and say like this server is vulnerable, so we need to fix it. For that we have to invest some amount to do, because you have to invest something to buy some product or to do some update and all. So your management will not agree, your management will need a proof. So you call the pen testers and ask them to test the security for that server, identify the vulnerability. Not only limited with identifying the vulnerability, we have to showcase to our management how the how severe is the vulnerability. So we will utilize that vulnerability and we will exploit it. Exploitation means gaining the access. So for example, so if you are using a mobile without a password, so that is a vulnerable. So we, if your friend is saying like, please put a password for your mobile, otherwise your mobile will be used by someone, and if you do not listen, it means he have to show the proof. He have to show that demo. So without a knowledge of you, he will take a mobile and he will do something on your mobile, so that then later only you will find the seriousness of seriousness of the issue and importance of giving the password for your mobile. So for everything we need a proof. So we have to give a management like see, this is a vulnerability and we have exploited that vulnerability. Because of this exploitation, so we have get the access to the, see, ethically we are doing the testing. So we can also call this a ethical hacking. So ethically, we are testing the security for the infrastructure and identify the severity of the vulnerability. Even after identify the severity and what will be the impact to our business because of the vulnerability. So assume team, so Diwali is going to come and Flipkart or Amazon, so they are on with a big sale. So suddenly there was some issue happened on the Amazon server. So there was small vulnerability, okay, small weakness. Okay, with that weakness, someone penetrate into it, someone hacked it, and they have stopped that Amazon web server, because through the website only the people will do the order. Okay, so then it's a big day sale. Suddenly that server went down. You see, it is not a, it's not like a normal issue. That is a reputation kind of issue. So the Amazon reputation will go down, and business also, it will completely impact the business as well. So we have to showcase that same to our management. See, we do have this vulnerability, and if we keep the vulnerability exit, and this kind of severity will happen, this kind of impact will happen to our business. So that, see the proof. We have to perform the ethical hacking and show them the, so this is what will happen if we not fix that vulnerability, and see, we have performed the ethical hacking, and this much of data can be copied copied out of that network, and then they can able to sell it in the open forum. So it's very severe. So then only your management will understand the importance of fix that vulnerability. So it's not only to to do that, and even though we configure the security, and we need to test whether we have configured it in a nice way or not, we have configured in a secure way or not. So for that, we have to conduct the vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. And we do this penetration testing not regularly, not daily. Okay, we cannot do it daily because it needs a time, and it needs that resources. They have to use the tools and techniques and all those things. So whenever there is a change in your infrastructure, whenever there is an update on your infrastructure, so that time you have to perform the vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. For example, I have 100 user on my network. All are using a Windows 10. Now you know that the window Microsoft stop the you know um, support for the Windows 10. So they are pushing us to upgrade everything to Windows 11. So we will be upgrading all 100 machine to Windows 11. See, it's a big change. It's a big change. So we are making some technology change in our infrastructure. That time we have to call that penetration testers and to conduct that security testing on our infrastructure. Okay, and we can't do it regularly, but but so in between, because of some awareness issue, okay, we may get some kind of threat for our organization. So yes, the vulnerability assessment penetration testing will identify the loophole and help us to fix the loophole, but we are not sure. Maybe we may get some threat from the outside the organization, a new threat from outside the organization, and we should have something called continuous security monitoring process. So this process allows the analyst to continuously monitor the security of our infrastructure. If there is any security issues or any threat in that infrastructure, immediately we have to detect that threat and give the response for that threat. Response means stop or fix. Okay, so you can ask me the question, then why the penetration testing is there? So penetration testing means we have configured it and we need to ensure whether it is secure or not. So yes, we have conducted the testing, we identified that some vulnerability and fixed it as well. It is done. But we cannot do the penetration testing all the day. So that we do have something called security monitoring. So we will monitor the security for the infrastructure. So that way we will continuously see if any of the device is getting threat or not from the outside or inside. If we are getting the threat, then we have to hunt it or we have to detect it as quickly as possible and give the mitigation, give the solution to mitigate it. Mitigate means stop. Give the solution to mitigate it as quickly as possible. So that way we have we have a program called incident response. Incident response. And before that, I just want to tell something, security operation. This security operation is a platform will help us to do a continuous monitoring, continuously monitor the infrastructure and detect the threat. Once a threat is being detected, then we supposed to respond it and fix it. For that, we have the module called incident response. Incident response. So once the threat is being detected, we will not call the threat as a threat. Instead, we will say as an incident until the some issue is being detected. So we will say as a threat. Threat means something is harm to our system. Until it is detected, we will call as a threat. Once it is being detected, and we have to say that as an incident, and we have to provide the response for the incident and fix the incident. So that's a incident management. So that's a incident management. And of course, before you do the incident management, here I mentioned, right? So threat analysis and detection. Of course, guys, the security operation will help us to detect the threat, but you need to analyze it and identify the severity of the threat. Okay, then only you can give the response for it. Because when you give the response, and you have to give the priority for responding that incident. So it's very important to analyze the threat and then get it detected. Okay, then after that you give the response. So once it is been responded, so for example some issue happened, so I need to fix it quickly, then only my business will get continued. So that you will respond for the incident quickly and download the issue and give the details to the forensic investigators. Forensic investigators. So investigation. So that people will do the investigation and deep dive into your threat, your incident, and identify how that threat has been happened, who have performed the threat, what way that attacker performed the threat into your organization, what vulnerability they have used. So you need to analyze it deeper. So in threat analysis, you understand what kind of threat it is, and you will detect it. And you also need to find out the severity of the threat. Then you will take it to the incident response and find a solution to fix it. And you have to provide the solution as quickly as possible. But if you take a time, analyze the threat, identifies who have performed it, and it will take a time. So you have to give a fix immediately. But before you give the fix, you download the threat. You download the threat and keep it in an isolated platform. Don't keep it in a working environment. Don't keep it in a production environment. And you should keep it in the isolated training platform. Because we have to go for a deeper analysis to investigate and identify who have performed the attack and what way the attack has happened, and what vulnerability that which vulnerability allows the attacker to perform that attack. Everything that we need to identify, and we need to identify and configure that one with our security control. See here, because of the loophole in the network or OS and all, so someone have performed the threat, and we have investigated because of that some issue or because of some vulnerability in the OS, the threat has been happened. So you go back to the OS security and fix that vulnerability. See, it's a continuous process. You implement the security, test the security, test the security of the infrastructure, and do the continuous monitoring. Of course, guys, every day the technology is changing. It is going to next level, so that our platform or infrastructure also been up, they also need to be upgraded to the next level. When we do upgrade, okay, if it's a small upgrade and we don't go for penetration testing, so when we do a small upgrade, then there is a chance of some vulnerability, and then the incident can come in that hacker can come into our network. So that you are doing the continuous monitoring and identify the threat if it exists, and respond for it. So before you respond, you need to do a deeper investigation. You perform the deeper investigation with a forensic process and understand why that issue happened, why the the that happened. Then you will identify because of something not configured in OS, or because of something is not properly configured in network. That's the reason that attacker came into our organization. So this investigation will give some knowledge to the security people. So they will go back and then implement the security for the OS. They will upgrade the security for the OS. And finally, team, finally, and whatever we do, okay, whatever things we do, and we should ensure that it should be compliant with the regulations. We have to follow some legal regulation, guys, like cyber legal regulations. Every company should have the auditing team, cyber legal team. Okay, because so for example, there is something called GDPR. I hope some of you are aware of it. GDPR. So GDPR is the European standard. What GDPR says, the data of Europe people should be stored within the Europe nation. So we cannot store that Europeans data outside the Europe. We should say within the Europe, because through the data, someone can able to see some other information about the Europe country. So if something is been leaked, so maybe it may be the reason of economic down in the Europe countries as well. Even in India, so we have that, in 2021, they have amended, they have changed our Protection Act, Indian Information Protection Act. It says like Indians' data should be within India only. So that's what, the Twitter filed a complaint. Now it is X, but before that it was Twitter, right? Okay, they have filed a complaint against Indian government in Supreme Court, and finally Supreme Court give a verdict, says that as per the Indian Government Act, so Indians' data should be in India, and then that the Indians should be part of their company. Indians should play a role in the managing the data. For example, like the Twitter, they must have the office in India. So through the office, they should maintain all the Indians' data, and then the people who is managing the Indian office should be Indians only. Should be Indians only. That's what that act says. So our company should ensure that they have to follow the legal regulation. For example, guys, one more. We are using for a production environment. We are in a production, and we should always use the licensed operating system, license application. So just in home and using for personal use, you can download some crack software and use the software for your personal use. But when it comes to the production organization, and you are supposed to use only the legal and authorized tools. So this regulation will ensure then companies using everything in a proper way, everything legally compliant, and legally compliant means everything is good, everything is up to date, everything is mapped with our regulations. So cyber legal regulations, laws, and compliances. How we can be more compliant. And compliant means we are secure, we are vulnerable free, we are mostly secure. So if we are keep on upgrading our operating system, if keep on update our operating system, keep on update your, make sure we are up to date. If we are up to date and we are ensuring everything in a proper way, that means we are compliant. Compliant means everything is right. If you have everything is right, then you are compliant. That means you are a full-fledged, something like that. Okay. So this too, this too will be part of the infra security, and vulnerability assessment and penetration testing is part of the VAPT, and this one. Okay, we have people, those who are doing the network security, operating system security, implementing the security for the infrastructure. We will call them as a blue team. Blue team is the team, where people will implement the security for the infrastructure. And we have a team called red team. Okay, they will test the security for the infrastructure. They will perform the security for the infrastructure. They will conduct the assessment and to ensure the security for the infrastructure. And this team is an operation team. Operation team. Those will do the continuous process. Those will perform a continuous monitoring and look for the threats continuously. If any threat is being detected, and give an appropriate response on time and ensure that everything is being legally compliant. So there's an operation team, blue team, red team, and operation team. Okay, there are different roles are there. So you can blue team. So people, those who are managing the network, we have a network engineer, okay, network security engineer, okay, and OS or system administrator, system engineer. Okay, so these are the roles. These are the roles for the blue team. And application technical engineer. We can say technical engineer. Okay, and network and system analyst. Right. So these are some job roles for the blue team. And when it comes to the red team, okay, so security assessor, pen tester, okay, pen tester, vulnerability scanner, vulnerability manager. So those are some of the tools. Or security analyst. Security analyst will come here. Okay, security analyst will be part of the operation team. Security analyst, because they are the one will do a continuous monitoring and look for the threats. You can say threat hunter. Okay, threat analyst, forensic investigator, legal officer. So these are the job roles for the different one. Okay, so all 10 are very important. So if you want to go as the threat hunter, then you focus more on the 678. But every cybersecurity professional will need to have a knowledge of all 10, because how you can scan and detect the threat, you should know the infrastructure. If you do not have the knowledge of infrastructure, and you cannot able to monitor there. And if you do not know the infrastructure, you cannot conduct the penetration testing. So if you go as a pen tester, you should have a knowledge of network security, application security, operating system security. If you go as a network security engineer, you should know what you should configure the network as a pen tester. If I am a pen tester, so how I will check the vulnerability before you release that network security. Once you configure the security for a network, so you should test the security for a network by yourself before you give it to a pen tester. So for that, you should have a knowledge of the pen testing as well. Of course, guys. So when we make something, before we give it to someone, we will test it first, right? We will ensure that everything is working well. Then only we will give it to someone. Likewise, so once you configure the security for an application, then you test the application by yourself. Then you confirm that there is no threat. Even after that, also you need to give it to the pen testers, and because testing the security for the network is not your responsible. If you are a network engineer, if you are a network security engineer, you need to configure the security for the network. That's all your job as per the responsibility. But anyway, we are the one configured, and we should know whether it is secure or not. So we will test ourselves. Okay, but officially, who will perform the test means the pen testers. But we should know how the pen tester will work and what way they will conduct the testing of the security or test the security of the network, so that every role, those who are going to any role, okay, you should know the responsibility of the other roles in the cyber field as well, so that it will be easy, it will be quicker. Okay, you can able to identify the threats, you can able to secure the testing, you can do an investigation, so you can do everything. Okay, you can do everything. So these are the 10 topics that we are going to discuss, team. Okay, we are going to discuss in our sessions. So in order to I hope you are clear up to now, team, because I just want to give all the details in one shot. So to give a complete experience to you, that's what I'm just continuously speaking and giving the details to you. Now, please tell me. So I hope everything is fine and you are clear up to now, and you understood what are the topics that you are going to learn in the cyber session. Any ask or anybody have any doubts for me? Doubts or any ask? Anything that you want to ask up to now?
Clear for me, but one thing, do you provide us any notes or anything?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So whatever we are discussing, okay, I will share the notes for the day. So for example, so if you are discussing something today, for example, network fundamentals. So I'll share the notes with you so that the notes will help you to refresh what we learned on the day. Okay. And also we do have recordings. So you can download the recordings and keep it locally with you. And whenever you need to refer, and you can refer it back the recordings as well as the documents. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Fine. So other Abhinav and Gangadhar. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. I don't have any doubts.
Okay. 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 So
Welcome, sir.
Hey, hi. One more doubt. In the beginning of the class, you told us that there is a three levels of cyber security, right? The basic and intermediate and advanced level. These are 10 points. What you explained now, these are come under the basics.
okay. See. Okay. The network fundamental is basic. Operating
Okay.
system security, it's basic. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
cyber legal regulation, and it's a basic one, and it's a basic concept, everything everyone to know. And securing that network, web application security, and forensic investigation. So those are the under threat analysis and detection. So those are the intermediate level. And vulnerability assessment and penetration testing, incident response and management. Okay, so those are the advanced level, because
Okay.
I don't want to I want to give that details in one go in a series, in a series of topics. So that's the reason I have just removed that beginner and that level, and then I have change that section by based on the functions.
Okay, understand. It's cover all the three of them, right? Okay, thank you.
Yes, 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 yes. And guys, so in order, because we will do more practical. Okay, so since it is a hands-on based program, okay, practical oriented program, and we'll do more practical, and I'll explain the theory itself with the practical things, with the way of practical one day. So I want you guys to um, have a setup of your infrastructure so that we can have a hands on everything on the plan. Okay. So what you do, guys, get your Oracle VirtualBox installed on your laptop. Okay. The first one is the Oracle VirtualBox. Okay. So this offers the virtualized platform for you. so that you can install your lab environment virtually in your laptop itself. So first you install Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, then and download the VirtualBox version of Kali Linux. Okay, Kali Linux. So Kali Linux is the operating system where it is default installed with all like our security tools. Even you can also install the security tools without any issue. So that I prefer to use the Kali Linux only. Even you can learn how to secure the Linux operating system just on the Kali Linux, because Kali Linux is the DBN structure, so that even you can take Ubuntu or any other operating system of for Linux. So it will same as a Kali one thing. So Kali Linux can be also used for the security testing. And if you want to implement the security for the Linux, and then you can do it in the Kali itself. So the VirtualBox version of the Kali. If you download the VirtualBox version of the Kali, you don't need to install the Kali. You just need to open the that image just by the VirtualBox. Automatically, the system will be ready. That VM will be ready. Virtual machine will be ready for you to use. And third one, so any Windows operating system, better go for the Windows server, any Windows server, 16 or 19 or anything. Okay, download the ISO file and install the OS, okay, in your VirtualBox. This will take a time, because since we download the ISO file and we supposed to install the ISO as a OS for the virtual machine, Windows virtual machine. Okay, virtual box. Okay, and for now, this two machine is enough. So you have two machine. One is Kali, one is uh, Windows, and you run both are in the VirtualBox. Okay, you install VirtualBox on your laptop, and then you can have these two machine configured. Okay, I'll show you guys. Here, this Oracle VirtualBox is free to use. There is no need to pay anything. It's a license free. You can download. See, I have a Kali Linux and then the Windows server. And this is what for the web application security. That I will let you know later, team. So you have Windows Server, Kali Linux, and I can just start it. And this both, I've connected this both machine in a separate network, so that it will not disturb anything in my laptop, because I am isolating the this Kali Linux and Windows Server from my laptop network, because from Kali I may perform some kind of attack on Windows and then get it detected. That's what my idea is. You should know how to secure. You should know how to perform the attack to breach the security, and also you should know if some threat comes in into your network, how quickly we can detect and respond to it as well. So you have to cover all the doors. You have to cover all the these. So that's what this one. So Kali Linux and Windows. So I should not, I should not connect anything with my host machine. So that's the reason I will isolate this Kali and then Windows Server in a separate network. And whatever I do from Kali, it will only affect the Windows, not my laptop. Okay, I'll let you know, team, how to do that. But before that, please get this Oracle VirtualBox installed. Okay, I'll share the link with you. So you can Google and go for the Oracle VirtualBox download and go for the first link. And here, so Windows host, of course, I don't know if you are using a Mac, you can download the Mac version of the Oracle VirtualBox. But mostly we will use the Windows only, the first link. So I'll share the link on chat for your reference. Yeah. So with that way, you can download the Oracle VirtualBox. It will be a 400 to 500 MB in size. Okay, and you can double click on it, and then it will ask you to give the details. You can give next, and at last you can install it. Okay. Once you're done with that, then you can Google and look for the OS boxes Kali Linux. Okay, go for OS boxes Kali next and click on the first link. I'll share the link, guys. And there, this 2025 is the latest version. Do not download the latest version, team. Let me tell you. Ah, don't download the latest version. Just download the this one. Kali Linux 2024.4. See, this is VirtualBox, VMware. Both are available. Click on the VirtualBox one and download it. It is 3.3 GB in size. Okay, so it is in a compressed format. So once you download the file 3.3 GB, you have to extract it. When you extract, you will get a 14 GB of data. So actually, it is a 14 GB, 14 GB. Download the 2024 4 and extract the file. When you extract the file, you will get a link. You will get a file. When you double click on the VBox file, automatically you will get a Kali Linux here. Otherwise, if you are facing any issue in adding the Kali Linux into your virtual box, please get this file downloaded. Okay, before next class, please get this file downloaded. I will let you know how to set up the lab. Okay, I'll share the link, guys. So please download the 2024 VirtualBox VDI file. Okay, VirtualBox VDI file. Even I'll just share the snap as well. So you're supposed to download this. Okay, and after that, um, again Google Windows Server. Go for 2016. Okay, or 2019. So evaluation ISO download. So the first link here, you guys click on this 64-bit. So you will download with the ISO file, and this is the link. So from this, you click on this one, and automatically it will download the ISO file. See, it is downloading the ISO file. It is 6.5 GB in size. But this is not a pre-installed image. But the Kali which you download for the VirtualBox is pre-installed. You don't need to install. But here for Windows Server, you are downloading the ISO file, and you should connect the ISO file with the Oracle VirtualBox and get this OS installed as a separate virtual machine. Okay, separate virtual machine. So I'll share the link, right? And yeah, so try your best. If not, please get the file downloaded, and I will let you know how to do that, how to set up the lab in next class. Okay, and here, so you need to download the English version and 64-bit. Okay, English version 64-bit. So Oracle VirtualBox, Kali Linux, and Windows Server. Of course, we will require some more tools, and those tools are the open source, as well as the free trial. Sorry, guys, open source as well as the free trials that we will download once we set up the lab, because we need to download within our VM inside our virtual machine. So first we will download these files and prepare the lab, get our VMs ready. So once the VMs are ready, whenever we discuss these modules, and we will download the software required to perform the lab for the specific module, then we will do it. So I will explain you guys, and I will let you know what file to download, which software to download for the specific module at the time of the module discussion. Okay, but just for now, so please get this three downloaded. If you find to go with that and get it installed, okay, Kali Linux as well as the Windows Server. If you face any issue, or you feel like something is not working, and just download the file, just download the Oracle VirtualBox, just download the VirtualBox VDA for Kali Linux, and download this ISO version of the Windows Server 2016 64-bit. Just keep it download, and I will guide you how to do that. In total, if you combine all three files, it will take a 10 GB of storage. It will 10 GB of bandwidth. Please ensure that you have a 10 GB of data bandwidth. Then you please get this one downloaded. Okay, because do not use that mobile hotspot. So, for example, if you use Geo, so they will offer 2 GB per day, but we need to download the 6 GB in one shot. Okay, so please connect your laptops with a home router or any router that offers the unlimited bandwidth, and then get this file downloaded. Okay, right, and then try your best, guys. Otherwise, I will let you know. Fine. So clear up to now, team. Any doubts?
Sent you a screenshot. Should I give yes or no for this?
Mm. Say yes. Say yes. And then it will ask for the next and then next, and finally you will get option to install. Okay, and see guys, for a network fundamentals, in order to learn about the network devices, okay, and we have a small tool, and I'll let you know guys, whenever we are discussing a separate a specific module, and then the tools required for this module, I will let you know that time, because in order to perform this lab, the first one, network fundamentals and security control, you will require two tools, not tool, three tools. And for OS security, you don't require any tools, but anyway, we have a Windows machine as well as a Kali machine. Okay, and for a web application security, you need a four tools: Bubsuit, Oracle Z Proxy, OWASP Z Proxy, OWASP Open Project, and Foxy Proxy and Firepower. So those are the tools are required for the web application security. For information security, you need to have some encryption tools and RS encryption tools and some risk management tools that I'll let you know. For vulnerability assessment and penetration testing, you need some tools to three or four tools are required. And for security operation, you need a Splunk or QRadar. And threat analysis, you also require sysmon, sysinternal. Okay, and for incident response also you need one or two tools. And forensic investigation, you will require close to five tools in total, guys. Apart from this setup, we should have at least we should have a close to 20, 15 to 20 tools are required to complete this program. Okay, so I don't want, because you don't need to download now, because we are not going to install on our laptop. Instead, we are going to install in our virtual machine, either in Linux or in Windows. So first we will get this lab environment ready. Once it is ready, once it is properly working, then I will let you know which are the softwares are required for first module. Then when we go to the second module, then I'll let you know the tools required for second module. So we will install whenever we require. Okay, right. So hope you are clear up to now, team. Anyone have any doubts before we move on? Okay, fine. So I'll just take this silence as no question, right? So um, first we are going to start with the network fundamentals. Okay, so in network fundamentals we'll see the basics of networks. Okay, topologies, because not in detail you should, but you should know. Okay, topologies and IP address, subnetting, devices, network devices, and how to configure the network devices. Okay, and how to configure the devices and also secure the network devices. Okay, and those and different type of security controls like a firewall, basic firewall, VPNs. So these are the topics that we are going to learn in network fundamental. Okay, um, so I will let you know the duration for each and every course. Okay. And but every day whenever we connect, so based on what we are discussing, I will share the notes with you guys. Okay, so that you can refer the notes to for understanding, for in order to refresh yourself. And also I will explain everything in a hands-on practical, and before you come to next session, you complete that practice. Okay, So if you not practice, guys, definitely you cannot able to complete it in a complete on time, because each and everything is depend on the another one. So network is very important, and OS is also very important, because you should need a network to connect that multiple OS. Okay, and you have the application configured on a OS, and you need to secure that application as well, and you need to ensure that everything is properly aligned, properly processed. Information security. So each and every program is dependent, it is not independent. So if you miss some time some program, if you miss some module, you may not able to understand clearly the other modules. And whenever we are meeting and performing the lab, so I will showcase the lab, and then after the session you also practice the same lab and get the lab completed, so that it will be easy for me as well as for you to continue the other topic as well. Okay, right. So I hope you are clear up to now, team. So I wish to wind up the session for now, and we will continue the session from next class. I'll let you know the next class, guys. Anyway, we are all connected in the WhatsApp group, so I'll check with the training coordinator, and then I'll let you know the details about the next class. Okay. So hope you're all fine up to now, team.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So before next class, team, please get this lab environment ready. If not, at least get the files downloaded. Okay, at least get the files downloaded. And next class, we will see how we can set up the lab, and then we start with the network fundamentals. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, team. Okay, team. Bye. Take care. Have a good evening, and see you all. Bye, everyone.
One down.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Bye.
Yes, Abhin.
How will I access the recorded video?
Um, uh, Maybe after our session, the training coordinator will stop the recording. Okay, and they will download this recording and put it in a SharePoint folder or any cloud storage. From there, you can download that video, for download the this recording. So maybe after some time today or tomorrow morning, so our training coordinator will share the link with you. So you can click on the link and it will take you to the recording storage, and from there you can download the recording. Okay. Windows Server. Let us let us install the Windows Server quickly. Then we will move on. Okay.
1 second. This one, right? This one, no?
This is just a ISO file. It is not a pre-installed machine, so you have to install that one. You just go back to Oracle VirtualBox. I'll guide you how to do that, so that we'll do it quickly. Here,
Sure.
click on New. That means you are supposed to create a new virtual machine, and there you have to attach the ISO file and install the Windows machine. Click on New. On top, you can see New, right? Yeah, and just name it as a Windows Server 1 or Windows Server 2016. And Jita, don't mind use the caps, because it's just a noun, right?
Completely caps.
No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Now search for the ISO file. You already downloaded the ISO file, right? Click on that and click on others. Yep. Yeah. Select the ISO file. You have it in a download folder. Yes.
This one, right?
Open. Right. And now it automatically identified that it is a Windows 2016 standard version. Okay. Now click on finish.
Not able to click on a finish.
You cannot able to finish, right? See, and expand the setup unattended guest OS installation. There is some error. Yeah. Here, okay, no problem. Just expand the first option, virtual machine and operating system. Uncheck the proceed with the unattended installation. There is an option, right? The checkbox. below OS version, you can see some checkbox, right? Uncheck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
think
now
I
you
got
have
it
the
now.
option.
Can I?
Yes. Yes, please. Okay. So now you have the machine ready. Still, it is not installed. You just created the machine. And there is a start option, right? You have selected the Windows Server 2016 on left hand side. And top of that, you can find some menu, new, open, setting, discard, and
I
start.
hear it.
Click on start. Yes,
Yeah.
click on start. I hope you know it already, right? Because you already installed with some SUSE Linux software, SUSE Linux OS.
Linux I have installed it not like this. No, they have installed some VMware. Inside
Um,
the VMware, they installed Red Hat.
okay, fine, fine, fine. So it's powering up now. Just wait. So now its machine is getting started and it will load the ISO file. ISO means nothing but it is a OS file. So now you see it is loading the OS file from the ISO into that this hard disk, the virtual hard disk. Okay, the Windows machine. Now it's supposed to install the OS. Let's wait for that OS to install. It will take maximum 10 minutes to install it. Okay, let's wait for that.
Okay.
Can you see in a right hand side auto capture keyboard and top of that you can
Yes.
see the red close close it, click on it. Yes, now you can maximize the screen, that virtual machine screen. Yeah, go to next, click on next.
Can I give
Install
install
now.
now?
Yeah. So hi Abhinav. So I'm just explaining her like how to install the Windows Server. See, I've already downloaded it. Just Ranjita, please wait. Please hold on. So Abhinav just joined. Okay. So Abhinav, hope you can hear me.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And she's installing a Windows Server. Okay. Um, um, she have created a virtual machine in the Oracle VirtualBox and attached the ISO file. Then she started the machine. So it is asking her to all the option. So now we are in second option. Okay. So please be with us and same way you can also install the Windows machine on your environment. Okay. Ranjita, please select the second option, standard evaluation desktop version. Because why I asked the desktop version means it offers a GUI, graphical interface, so that it will be user friendly for us. Okay, click on next and accept the license terms and then go next. So you are not going to upgrade it because this is a first time installation. It's a fresh installation, right? So you're not
Yeah.
going to upgrade from Windows 12 to Windows 16. Okay. So please go for second option. And now the 50 GB is this hard disk of your virtual machine, a virtual hard disk. Okay, since we are creating a virtual machine and this is a virtual hard disk. I hope you are aware. So in your laptop you have a C drive, right? So this
Yes.
PC C drive, that's a hard disk, right? It's a physical hard disk because it's a physical machine. But inside this physical machine, we use Oracle VirtualBox to create a virtual machine for our hands-on. So it is a virtual hard disk, and we are going to install the OS in this hard disk only. Okay, and it is unallocated. It is not allocated. So if you want to allocate it, please click on New. And so if you want to split this 50 GB into two drives, C drive and D drive, you have to click on New and specify the space required for C drive. Then next, but we don't go for it. We just need only one drive is enough. So click on New. So we are going to consider the complete 50 GB as a one drive. Okay, we are not going to create one more drive like a D drive, E drive, and all. Just apply and click on next. say okay.
Can I give
Yes.
next?
Yes. Now the partition is been created. Okay. You have the C
Yeah.
drive. So in the C drive, you are downloading you're copying all files from the ISO. So once it is being downloaded and the extraction will get started, so the files will get extracted and executed and installed as a OS in the virtual hard disk. And it will take 5 minutes, Ranjita. So please be with
Okay,
us.
sure.
And then because sometimes we may get some error as well. So let's see. So once we install with that, then we'll move ahead. Okay.
Okay, sure.
So Abhinav, I hope you also have downloaded this Windows Server just for first and uh, half second module, because for first module Windows Server is enough. Windows VM is enough. So for a second module, we will require the Windows as well as the Linux. Okay. So since the one VM is enough for the first module, so that's the reason we are installing the Windows Server here. So if you have downloaded the Windows ISO file, let me know. And you can also do it parallelly, and I can help you to get ISO install as a VM. And if there is any issue in middle, I can also help it. So, Abhinav, is it downloaded?
Yes, downloaded.
Okay. Um, I, quickly, can you please share your screen? And Ranjita, like it will take 5 minutes time. Okay. After this one, it will ask to restart the system. You can restart the VM, not your laptop. Okay. Restart the VM. Then it will ask you to enter the password. That time, please call me. Okay. Um, Abhinav, can you please share your screen?
Yes.
So do you have Oracle VirtualBox installed? Please open the VirtualBox. Okay. And hope you have downloaded the ISO file, Windows ISO file, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then click on new. You are creating a new machine, new virtual machine, right? Just name it as a Win Server 1 or Windows Server 1. You know,
Yes.
okay, just go with that. Okay, it's fine. Okay. And okay, it's fine. Now you click on this ISO image drop down and browse for the ISO file. It must be in download folder. It must be in download folder. Yes.
This.
So, yes, that's ISO file. Yes, open. Now there is an option, right? Checkbox. Proceed with the unattended installation. Uncheck it. Remove the check. So below OS version, it's showing OS version as a Windows Server 64 at last. After OS distribution, there is a checkbox. Proceed with the unattended installation, right?
Where?
See, you can see the option, right? Proceed with the unattended installation.
Yes.
Below, uncheck it. Uncheck that one. Yes. Now click on next. So 2 GB RAM, 50 GB hard disk, one CPU processor. It's enough for now. So click on next. Okay, finish. So with this, the VM will be created. Now you start the VM. There is a start button on top, right? You click on start. It will take a minute to power up Abhinav. So after that, it will start installing the OS into the VM. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Maximize the screen. Can you please maximize the screen? And you see in right hand side, it's showing something, right? Mouse integration, auto captured keyboard, and top of that there is a red color close symbol, near to the three lines. After that, above that, yes, this. Close it. Yeah. Okay, now click on next. Click on next. Install now. So that means you are installing the OS files, OS from ISO into your hard disk. Okay. Okay. Select the second option, because first option is the command prompt. Second option will give a GUI. Click on next. Next, please. No. Yeah. Click on next. Click on next. Accept the license. Second option, because you are going to do a fresh installation. Now, click on new. Create a partition. Apply. You are creating one partition. You are not going to create multiple partition, right? Just as a C drive. Click on apply and click on next then. Okay. Say next. Wait. Say next, yes. So now it is downloading the file and prepare the files to install as a OS. It will take 5 minutes, Abhinav. So, okay. So, if you this anything, please let me know. Okay.
Okay.
Anjita, can you please share your screen?
Yes, I'm going to share my screen. .94%. I hope it is visible, right?
Yeah, it's visible. So let's wait for some time, okay? Connect your laptop with the power.
Yeah. Done.
ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಒಂದು ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So see, it's restarting. No. Even if you not restart, it itself will restart in another 1 second. Yeah.
Can I press any key here?
No. Don't press anything. Just wait for it. because it's loading. This is the first time it is starting now, so it will take 1 or 2 minutes time to get load and prepare the device to log in.
Okay.
So Abhinav, let me know if you are facing any issue. So after it's installed, it will restart your system like how C is getting it. Okay, so do not worry. Then it will take 1 or 2 minutes to get the system login into your operating system. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Wait, do not touch anything. Don't touch anything. Okay.
Okay. It's asking for password. Can I give my password?
Yes, please give your password and then wait. This password should be 8 to 15 character. It should contain one uppercase, one lowercase, one symbol, one number. So give
Okay.
the password accordingly, okay?
Yeah. Can I click on finish here?
Yes, please.
I think it is login now. This is the login page, right?
Yes. Just wait. Okay, here now you need to log in, right? But if you press Control Alt Delete, so that will apply for your machine. What you can do, and top you can see the menu, right? File, machine, view, input, device. Just click on input. Click on input. You are giving a input as a keyboard. Okay, you do not have a keyboard now. Just click on input and then keyboard. It's a virtual keyboard. Okay, then insert a Control Alt Delete. Insert a Control Alt Delete. Yes. So now you are assuming that you have pressed the Control Alt Delete. Okay. So this is the first time. So whatever password that you have given for the username, the default username is administrator. So you can give the password. So Abhinav, where you are now, like in machine. So it's installed or it is restarted or it is going to log in.
Enter password.
Please enter the password. Abhinav, you supposed to enter the password minimum 8 character. Okay. And it should contain one uppercase, one lowercase, symbol and number. Please
Okay.
ensure that. Ranjita, please wait. Okay, let him complete.
Sure.
Okay, so you have to press yes. Go to input keyboard and give your input via virtually. Insert control delete.
This.
Yes, you're right. And then type the password which you used before and log in. Okay. So team, see your system is ready to use now, but your system look like it's not look like a good appearance. Say yes, Abhinav, please yes. Say yes. It's not comes with a good appearance, right? So in order to get the good appearance, and if we can install some controllers, okay, some functionalities. To install the functionalities, Abhinav, please click on devices on top menu, file, machine, view, input in Oracle VirtualBox. Yes, click on devices, insert guest addition CD image. Insert guest addition CD image. Yes. Okay. And open any folder in your VM. So you can close the server manager, Abhinav. Yeah. And open a VM. So Ranjita, please follow the same. Okay. Right. Now expand. Click on this PC. Click on this PC. This PC. Yes. And you see a virtual CD image is been added. Right click and open. Or double click on the CD image. CD drive. You have a C drive as well as CD drive virtual guest box addition, right? Yeah. Double click on it or open. So here, you install the wait. You install the fourth last one, the fourth last VBox Windows Addition AMD 64.
Double click.
Wait. Just wait. Okay, no. Install the
Vijay, one
V.
minute, please. Sorry to
Yeah.
disturb you. Can you please repeat it again? What should I open?
So have you added that? Have you inserted the CD image?
CD image. Here in this PC, CD drive D is there.
Okay. Then right click on the CD drive and you can see that Oracle VirtualBox guest addition, right?
There is no such option.
Abhinav, please excuse. Ranjita, please share your screen. Abhinav, please follow it, okay?
Yes.
Just hold on. I will just explain through Ranjita's system. Ranjita,
Yeah.
yeah. Click on the folder and taskbar. You have a folder, right? Yeah, click on it. And then select this PC in your left hand side below pictures. And you see the CD drive is been added, inserted. Devices and drivers. Okay, right click on it and open.
This one or this one?
Anything is fine. Just right click on from there. Just right click from there. Open. Okay, just open. Now, no, not. Oh, you have not added now. Okay. Wait. Do one thing. Wait. Go to devices and top. You can see the menu, right? File, machine, view, input, devices, and top of this Windows Server running Oracle VirtualBox,
Here,
right?
here. Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
not there. On top, you can see file top right
Yeah.
corner, top left corner, very top of your screen, just top of your
Yeah.
screen. You can see file, menu,
Yeah.
input.
Okay. Okay.
Click on device, click on device. Insert guest addition CD image, second last.
Okay.
Insert it.
I clicked on it.
Refresh the screen.
Can I close
Or
this one?
close and open, fine, close and open. You see now it has been changed. It's showing VirtualBox guest addition, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right click and open. Open.
Okay.
And VBox Windows Addition, the fifth last VBox. Yeah, below Solaris Addition. Just double click on it. You are installing the
This
additional package. Okay, yes, that is the one. So Abhinav, please follow the
this
same.
one, right?
No. VBox Windows Addition only. VBox Windows Addition.
Okay.
Yes, double click on it.
Okay.
So this will add additional functionality for your VM from Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, it will not take that much time. Just click on next. Click on next. So you are installing the additional functionality for your VM to have a good view. Okay, click on next. Next, install. It will give a good view for your VM. Okay, that maximized view. Wait. Yeah, reboot your system, please.
Reboot now only, right? Can I click on finish?
Yes, reboot now. Abhinav, please follow the same.
Okay.
Don't click anything, okay? Login, please. Now, uh, still you're getting a small view. Why? Okay. Let me share my screen, team. Then I'll give you a view. Like, let me share my screen. So, team, hope you guys can able to see my screen.
Yes, yes.
Okay. See, I'm just going to log in. So, because if I press Control Delete, this that will not take by my VM. So usually I will go use a virtual keyboard. So here you go. See, I'm just getting a good view, right? So why I've got a good view means here device, insert CD image. Okay. So what you do, guys, like just click this one. Just click this maximize and minimize. Just click this one and again maximize it. Try for first time. Uh, Ranjita, can you please share your screen just for a minute? Could you please share your screen?
Yeah, 1 second, please. This one should I
No,
maximize it? Huh?
not that. Not that one. You can have a
Okay.
right top corner, the VM. Right top corner, you have that maximize and minimize, right? Right top
This one.
corner.
Huh?
Yes. Click on that again. Click on it. Anything is fine. Just click. Just click. Now click it again.
Yeah.
Now you see the big view, that the full
Yeah.
view. Okay. So
Yes,
Abhinav,
yes.
please try the same. Now I share my screen. Okay. So first we need to learn the something on a network, guys. So why I ask you to create a topology, sorry, create a virtual machine means not only we can use it to install the Cisco packet tracer, and also I can show you a demo on how you can configure the things in the Windows machine. Okay. So now let me share my. So hope you all can able to see my screen. See, my screen is big, and now, and very important, you supposed to download a software. Okay, that software is required for a this networking lab. Okay, here you just Google it. Use Internet Explorer to Google because you do not have a Microsoft Edge or Google Chrome. It is come, you will get this type of things. Okay. What you do at the time, click on add, and close. Right. Again, you will get click on add, and close because it contains a lot of security features. To avoid this, what you can do, click on this setting, go to internet option, there security, okay, change into internet and enable the protected mode. Enable the protected mode, and for all this thing, just change the security level into zero. Sorry, low. Security level to low. For internet, you cannot change that level. Let it be. Okay. So, but you uncheck the enable protected mode. Uncheck enable protected mode. Apply. Okay. After that, you open Google and search for the. So this you will get sometimes. Okay. Do not worry about that. Just add and close. Cisco Packet Tracer. So just click on Cisco Packet Tracer since it is a first time for me. So I refresh the screen. Cisco Packet Tracer free download. So tick will come. Let's wait for that. Array. Or else, guys, because we will get this type of issue. Better we download a Firefox. Say Firefox free download. Array ba. So I don't know how it is working for you guys. So check whether you are getting any tick box here or not. So I'm not getting a tick box here. Let me search for bing.com. Bing is also a kind of a search engine. I add the Bing into trusted site. So now again I add here. Let me search for Cisco packet download. And guys, so yes, the Bing is working fine. Please use Bing. So Bing is also a kind of a search engine like Google. Okay, Bing is from Microsoft. So Google is from your Google. And see, guys, in this, go for the second link. Don't use the first link. Go for the second link. This computer networking nodes, and there you have a download packet tracer 8.2.2, right? Click on that link. Say OK and add. So this is the issue with the system. What is there? Internet Explorer. And there you have a packet tracer 8.2.2. 8.2. We have a 9, but 9 is beta version only. So it's not a full-fledged version. So we download 8.2.2. Okay. So click on the first link to download the file. So the file will be downloaded. Say add. Yes, see guys, here it is asking, do you want to save the file? Say yes, and it is downloading the file. It is downloading that such software. Okay, so once it is downloaded, click on run and next, next, and install. Install the Cisco packet tracer. Please use Bing. Do not go for Google, okay? Please use Bing. And I'm installing the Cisco packet tracer that is 8.2.2 version. You can close the browser. Yeah, you can close the browser. Right. After then, do not launch it because when you launch the Cisco packet tracer, and it will ask for the credentials to log in. Okay, credential to log in. See, when I open Cisco packet tracer for the first time or any time, so the packet tracer will get open. This is from Cisco, and it will ask me to log in. See guys, see it is asking me to log in. So you must have account in this Cisco because you are connected with the internet. Your machine is connected with the internet. That's the reason it is asking you to enter the credentials. Okay. So what to escape from here, what we can do just for now. See guys, right click on the network one, open network and sharing center, and you have the Ethernet. You will see the Ethernet. Click on change adapter option and right click. See guys, I'll do again. So because you have an internet for your machine, that is the reason when we open Cisco packet tracer, it is asking you to authenticate with a Cisco ID. Since we do not have ID, and to escape from here, so what we do, we will disable the network connection. For that, right click on that network, open network and sharing center. There you go change adapter setting, changing the adapter of your network interface. So this is the interface. You will see only one interface team. You will see only one interface, that is Ethernet. Right click disable. Right click disable. Okay. Then minimize it. Uh, Minimize it. After then open Cisco packet tracer. Now you do not have an internet for your VM. You do not have internet. So now this will bypass that login credential and directly see we have opened it. We have opened it. Now it will not ask for the credentials. Once you open the Cisco packet tracer, then you come back and turn on. Right click, enable the network so that you will get the internet. So what actually we are doing means we want to open Cisco packet tracer. So it requires a login to open. So because the internet is connected, that's the reason your Cisco packet tracer required a Cisco ID to log in. So what I did, I disconnect the internet, then I open the Cisco packet tracer. That time it will not ask for the credential, it will bypass it. And once I open the Cisco packet tracer, then you can come back and turn on your network adapter for the internet. Clear team? Hope you are clear up to now. Is it clear?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, super, super. So team, you see, we need to know the network devices. So we will have firewall, router, switch, access points. So, for example, if you work for an organization, of course, we have multiple people working in an organization. They all bring their laptops. So when they bring their laptops to their office, they will connect their laptop with the network. Okay. In order to connect them in a network, we will call the term as a LAN, local area network, because it is that network is available locally for the people to connect within the office. So within the office. So in order to connect the people locally within the office, we need a device called switch. So through switch, you can connect the people from local office. People from local office. So that's a switch. And some may come with the mobile or tablet, so they need to connect the network. They need to connect the our office network with a Wi-Fi connection. So you need to have a Wi-Fi adapter. Through Wi-Fi adapter, you can connect your Wi-Fi devices with your network. So for LAN, in order to create a setup in our environment, you need a switch as well as the access point. You need a switch as well as the access point. See guys, so in real time, you will be having only two type of devices. One is network devices. Under network devices, you have routers, switches, hubs, access points, and a firewall. This is a firewall. And end devices. When you click on end devices, we have PC, laptop, server, nano server, mobile phone, smart TV, smart tablet, everything is there. So this will help us to practice with a small network, because in real time, if we need to understand the network and secure the network, right? So it is not possible to have a physical switch, connect 2 or 3 PCs, okay? And it is not possible. So that's the reason Cisco introduced this simulation for us to practice it. Okay, for us to practice it. So, for example, you work for a company and there 5 people are working. Okay, so you have just click the mouse and drag and drop the Cisco packet tracer. So, team Ranjita and Abhinav, do you know about this Cisco packet tracer previously, or this is the first time you are seeing this?
First time.
Ranjita?
Same here.
Sorry?
Same here, first time. Only.
Okay, fine. Okay. See, guys, this represents the actual PC, but here we are practicing in a simulated platform. Okay. Likewise, you will have 4 PCs. Assume that 4 of your friends, you and your 3 of your friends are working, and we need to connect them together. So click on the network device, select the switch and drag and drop here, right? And then see, this is the cable. Of course, we need to connect with the cable, right? Now we usually see the cable, the blue one or gray one, network cable. It is in office or colleges and all those things. Let me show you. See guys, network cable. So it will be look like this, right? So you will connect one end with the switch and one end with the PC, right? So this is the way that cable look like. See, this is a port. You'll connect one end with the switch, one end with the PC. See how the switches, these are the switches, right? See, yeah. So this is switch one, switch two. It's good to show you this. Yeah, you see, this is switch one, switch two, and you are getting a cable from multiple PC and connect that cables in the switch, so that this switch will help you to make the communication between the PCs. That's what we are going to do. See, when you click on the switch, and this is the physical, the model. Zoom in. See, you have a 24 ports. 24 ports, port number 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, 24 ports. That means you can connect 24 PCs with the switch and make the 24 PC communication, make it communicate, right? So now we are going to connect only 4, right? So use the third cable, copper strike through cable. Okay, see, I just in my laptop. See, let me show you. Laptop. So RJ45 port. You must have this port, guys. There you connect your cable now in your laptop. So you connect one side here and then see, this is a fast Ethernet. Connect this cable and connect the first port, not a console, first port. And same way, connect this PC with the second port of this switch and connect this PC with the third port of this switch, and same way this PC with the fourth port of this switch. Okay, fourth port of this switch. So you see guys, we are connecting 4 PC with the switch. So you have 4 members are working, 4 PC with the switch, and let's wait for this green, orange turns into green. If it is green means it is on. So you have a connection. Okay, you have a connection. But before that, if I want to send anything as from my PC, if I want to send anything, I should have some address. Of course, guys, if I want to send a courier to you, I need to know your address. You must have some address, right? Without address, you cannot send anything, you cannot receive anything, right? So that we called as a IP address. Every device should configure with an IP address. Every device should configure with an IP address. Just a minute, guys. Okay, so team, I'm back. So you must need an IP address of the machine. Without IP address, you cannot send anything. You cannot receive anything. So see guys, for this machine, I'll tell you IP address and what it is and all later. So for this machine, I'm going to give, see, click on that machine. Just click on the machine, go to desktop. I'll tell you in a real time. Okay, I'll showcase in a real time how it will be. Here, click on IP config. There you enter the IP address 192.168.10.1. I'm particular into it. 192.168. I'll let you know why we are going with the 192.168. Okay. So, but please go with the 192.168 10.1 for first machine. Close, close. Then open second machine. Desktop, IP config. Then 10.2. You cannot give 10.1 because it's already given for first machine. See, if I keep 10.1, it says this address is already used in network. So you're supposed to give another one because of course no one will come with the same address. Everyone, every house is a different address, right? So that's a concept behind that. So 10.2, close it. And this one, desktop 10.3, 192.168 10.3, and this one, desktop 192.168 10.4. Okay, 10.4. Right? Now we have assigned the IP address for all four machines. I've told you this is a switch will help us to initiate the data transfer between these PCs. See, and top you can see some letter like symbol. That's a message. That is actually a some dummy message. You click on this. See, you have a message, and select the first one. That's a source. Select the second one. That's a destination. See, source is PC0. Destination is PC1. So when we send the data from PC0 to PC1, it shows successful. Successful means PC0 sends the data through the switch and switch forward it to the PC1 port and PC1 receives the data. Okay, and the PC1 acknowledge it. So that means if any data that we send to someone, now someone have to acknowledge, right? If you send a courier, so they will give us some tracking number. So you can track whether it has been reached or not. Likewise, whatever you send, you should receive an acknowledgement. See, guys, this is there's a two mode. On my right hand side bottom, you can see this, data traffic. And here, see, it is a real time, and this is a simulation mode. You can see how actually it will work in a simulation mode. See, click on the simulation mode. See, this as our data. See, our data is going to the server and reaches the specific port. And again, once it accepts the data, then it's sending the acknowledgement. And we receive the data. See, successful. And come back to the real time. Don't be in a simulation mode. Just click on the real time and delete this entry. Delete this entry. And again, send the data from here to here. Successful. Here to here. Successful. Here to here. Successful. See, all are successful. So this switch is that device helps in the local LAN to connect the PCs and make the communication between the PCs. Clear, guys?
Yeah.
Abhinav, Ranjita, clear up to now?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, so please practice it. Actually, the usual time is 8 to 9 because the Diwali is in another 2 days. We have a Diwali, then I need to travel native. That's the reason I request team to prepone the session to 4 o'clock. So then after I'm going to leave at 5:30. Then my bus is at 6:30. It's close by. Okay, that's the reason I request you guys to join at 4 o'clock. So hope you got some input for today. You learned how to install it, and you learned the Cisco Packet Tracer. You learn about the this configuration and all. So please practice. So rest of things we will continue from next class. Okay. So I'm not sure when will be the next class, but not tomorrow and day after tomorrow, as well as on Wednesday. Sorry, what is that? No session on Monday as well. So I'll talk to the team and I'll let you know. They will let you know when will be our next session. Okay.
Okay.
So I
Okay,
hope you
sir.
enjoyed the session today.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Sir.
Okay. Okay, guys. Super. Take care. Okay. And of course, your job is done, right? So you can go ahead and shut down this machine because you are shut down in the VM. Okay. See, I just want to shut down the VM. So my machine is shut down. Okay. Do not run the machine. Just shut down the machine, right? Yeah. Now it is being closed, so your machine will go power off state. Okay. Okay, team. So bye. Take care. See you.